Hi, this is Dr. Kunka Bheemalingappa. I heartily welcome you. In this video, we are going to learn about lists in Python programming. Let us go through the contents. Yeah, these are the contents. First, what do you mean by list? And then we are going to look at operations on list. Before that, let us discuss in brief about what is this Python programming. It is a high-level language. It is widely used in artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and also data science. Our main topic is lists in Python. So coming to list, what do you mean by a list? List refers to a group of data. How to create a list in Python? This is how you can create a list. Let me create a new list. This is the name of the list. Whatever you want to give for the name of the list, right? You can give. For example, I have given the name of the list as list_1, being this is the first list that I am creating. I am giving the name for this list as a list1. List refers to a group of elements. So that group of elements must be enclosed in parentheses, and elements must be separated by comma. For example, here your list may consist the elements of same type or of different type. So for example, if I create a list consisting of just numbers, then you can give some numbers. For example, I'm giving the numbers as like say 23, 78, some lists 2, 5, 7. These are some elements of a list. Elements of a list must be separated one from another by comma. This is how you can just create a list. So you can execute this cell. So that this list1, it is going to get created. So for execution, you can press Control Enter, or even you can click on this run cell. Yeah, it is executed. If you want to see the content of this list, what you can do is you can use this print statement. So print, name of the list is list_1 I have used. So you can just select that, take the cursor to the end, and press Control Enter. So it has displayed the list of the elements. What are the characteristics of this lists? The elements of this list are ordered and they are mutable. So what do you mean by say mutable? It means the element of a list can be modified or changed. Once a list is created, if you want to change the value of a list, you can change. So that is what do you mean by say there is mutability. Now we can perform some operations on lists. We have just created one list. If you want to create, the list can contain heterogeneous data. For example, here I have created a list consisting of integer data. So it is not necessarily be the same type of elements. You can have different types of elements. For example, I am creating a list by name that is a list2, and its elements are this. For example, the first data that what I am giving is say integer data like say 23, and then you may give say them like say some float data like say 54.87, or say you can give some character like say a, or say you can give say some string like this. The string can be enclosed in single quotes or double quotes. So let us execute this cell. It has been executed. If you want to see the contents of this list, what you can do, you can just use the name of that list. The name of the list here is what? List_2. So from the list also you can select. Otherwise, you can type on your own. So if you display the contents of this list, you are going to. So list is not defined. List is not defined, it says. Yeah. First, let us execute this. Yeah. the name of the list is list 2, but I have given the name as LIS. So because of this reason, I have got an error. So let me print list underscore 2, list underscore 2. This is the name of the list. So take the cursor to the end and just press Control Enter, or you can just click on that. Now you can see the contents of this list. So the list has these values: 23, 54.87A, Bheema. So that is what this. Let me clear this. Yeah, let me delete this. Yeah, I have created list 1, list 2. List 1 has homogeneous data of integer data type. List 2 has different elements. So this is how you can create a list. So some of the elements, the list can have nested lists. The list can have nested list. For example, here I am going to create a list underscore 3. Just I can use the as digit is allowed in giving the name of the list. List underscore 3 is this. I'm giving some values, say 2, 4, and then you can have some list like say 3, 1, like this. So this 3, 1 is another list within this list 3 itself. So this is how you can create a list. So the elements of a list can be nested. In the sense, the list can have sublists. In the sense, one list can be enclosed within another list. Let us execute this. It has been executed. So if you want to see the contents of this list, what you can do? List underscore 3, list underscore 3. So in the beginning, so you can use as an argument for print function. So print list 3. So it must be enclosed. So this is how we can create a list. So this is what to do. Yeah, this is how we can create a list. Now let us see. Till now we have seen that is the creation of a list. So just now we have seen what is a list. List refers to a group of data. The list can have heterogeneous data. The elements of a list are ordered. These are the things that we came to know. So just now we have seen the creation of a list. So if you want to create an empty list, you can just use these square brackets without any data. So that is how you can create an empty list. I can show you when I come back to that ideally. Yeah. So now we are going to look at how to access the elements of a list. So list follows that is a zero-based indexing. So the first element are referred by the index that is 0. The next element is referred by the index 1, and so on like this. So we can use this index number enclosed with the square brackets to access the element that is present at a given position. So now already we have created some lists, right? So let me go back to that collab. Yeah, and here we can see, for example, here I have created some lists. Just now you have seen what are the contents of the list, right? You have created 3 lists: list 1, list 2, list 3. List 1 has homogeneous data, list 2 has heterogeneous data, and this list 3 has that is nested list. So you are known what is the second element in the list 1? That is 87. So if you want to access that 87 by using this indexing, right, you can access. For example, if I want to know what is there in the position list underscore 1, in the square bracket you have to give that index position whose value wanted. If you want it, yeah, so it follows that is 0 based indexing. If I give the 1, it is going to give the first element in the list. You are known 0th element is 23, first element is 87. So it is going to give 87 as a value on execution of this statement. If you execute this, 87 has got displayed. If I want to refer to this value, that is a 7, what is the index I supposed to use? This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So the last index here is 4. So with respect to this list 1, so if you change this index value from 1 to 4, then you are going to get the value as what? 7. Let me execute this. Have you got 7? Yeah. So if I want to access this last element, you can also use the index that is -1 in the reverse order. In the reverse order, indexing starts from that is -1. That is from right to left, you are going to have the index values as -1, -2, -3, and so on like that. Right? So if I'm going to use this -1, you are going to get that same value. That is, carefully watch. You are going to get that same 7 value on execution. Yeah, I think you have observed that. If you want to execute once again, you can execute so that you can watch it clearly. So you have got that is value as value at index -1 is a 7. Can you tell me if I'm going to use say -3 as index value, what is the value with respect to this list 1 that what you are going to get? That is a 2, right? You are known in the rightmost position you have 7, and before that you have 5, and before this 5 and 7 you have that is 2. So in the index of 7 is -1, next index is -2, next index is -3. So if I use the index say that is -3, then what you are supposed to get the value, that is 2 is the value that what you are supposed to get. So in the same cell I am showing, I think you are clear about that, right? So this is how you can access the elements of a list. So we have seen how to refer to the elements of a list. If I take this list 2, so it has a heterogeneous data. You have 4 items. So index starts with 0. Last index is 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. So if you want to know, right, what is there in the index position of say list underscore 2, the name of your list is list underscore 2, right? Yeah, list underscore 2. So in this list, this is the name of the list, followed by index value. That index value must be enclosed in square brackets. So you are known this, if there are say n elements, you are going to have the index from 0 to n-1. So in the list 2 there are 4 elements. In the sense you are going to have the index range from 0 to 3. So if I use the index value as say 3, then what is output that what you are going to get? What is output that what you are going to get? Yeah, just that is a string. It is going to get a display that is Bheema. Let us execute this and see. I think I understood. So this is how right you can access the individual elements of a list. And in the list 3, you are known, you have nested list. So the first two elements are integer numbers. So the index of 2 is 0, the index of 4 is 1, and you are going to use this index 2 for this sublist, that is 3, 1. And in that, if you want to refer to 3, you have to use the subscript as 2, 0. And if you want to refer to 1, you have to use the subscript as 2, 1. Let us write the code and let us execute. So what we are talking about? Yeah, list 3, right? So if you want to refer to list underscore 3, in the list 3, if you want to refer to, in the second index position 1, you have that is a 4. So if I use say 4, it is going to display a value as what? You are known what this list 3 has. Here itself on the screen you can see 2, 4, 3, 1. You are known this list follows 0 based indexing. So the index of 2 is 0. The index of 4 is 1. So if you want to get displayed that value 4, what you are supposed to do, you have to use the index value as 1, right? You are clear about? So there is a difference between value and index. So I want to refer to the value that is stored in the index 1. Therefore, what is the output that you are going to get on execution of this statement? It is showing error, right? That is at open parenthesis, right? You can see red color. In the sense there is an error, right? So now you don't find that. So if there is any error like that, right, you can know, right? So let me execute this. So what it displayed, that is a 4. That is in the position 1, you have the value that is a 4. And you have this sublist. For the whole sublist, the index is 2. And again, for inner elements, you are going to follow this 0 based indexing. So for 3, 0, for 1, that is 1. So if you are going to use the index as 2, 0, you are going to get the value as what? That is a 3. Let me show that so that you can understand. Print, the name of the list is 3, list underscore 3, list underscore 3. You have a sublist whose index starts with what? 2, and inside the sublist you have 2 elements. So if you want to refer to first element, you are supposed to use the index as 0. So you are known, right, what is the value that you have there in the sublist as the first value, that is a 3. So on execution of this code, right, what is the output that you can get? That is 3. I think you have understood. If I use say 1, what is the output that you are going to get? That is 1 itself. So I am not writing this in a separate cell. So let me take otherwise. And if you just move the cursor here, you are going to get this. So you can just click on that code so that you are going to get a cell like this for writing the code. Here I can copy that code, that whatever I have copied. So you are known in the list 3, there is a sublist that has 2 elements. The first element is 3, the second element is 1. So if you want to refer to that second element, you are supposed to use the index value as a 1. So on execution of this code, what is output that you can get? That is 1. I think you understood. So this is how you can access the individual elements of a list. So that is what we have seen here. Yeah, creation of a list we have seen. Yeah, and then accessing the elements of a list we have seen, right? So by using this index, you can access the elements of a list. Now, next we look at adding the elements to a list. There are 3 ways of adding an elements to a list by making use of the functions, that is append, insert and extend. there is a slight difference between these three functions. So append, it adds value at the end of the list. Insert, it is going to add value to a list at a specified position. Using this extend, you can add multiple values. The difference between append and extend is that using append you can add only one value at the end of the list. So you are going to append to the end of the list. That is the reason that function is named as what? That is append. So this is the only difference that what you can find between append and extend. So append, it appends value at the end of the list. Moreover, only one value. Using this extend, you can append multiple values at the end of the list. So that is what the difference between this append, insert and extend. Let us see. We have been created some lists, right? We have been created some lists. If you want to clear this, right, you can clear. Otherwise, you can go down and you can start working. And before you starting, if you want to display the values of the list on what you wanted to work, you can just display and then continue. Yeah, good. So I just right now we are discussing about what? Appending the list, updating the, adding the elements to the list, adding elements to the list. So before that, let me, if you want to create some empty list, you can create. So already have created 3 lists, right? List 1, list 2, list 3. Let me create a list underscore say 4. What you are supposed to do? If you want to create an empty list, you don't give any values in this square brackets. But this square brackets is a mandatory. So let us execute this cell. It has been executed, no errors. So being you are known that this list is an empty list. It does not have any elements. Does not have any elements. So if you see the content of this list, like say print underscore list print of list underscore 4, what you are going to get? You are not going to find any data. You are not going to find any data. Yeah, let me execute this. So, see, you got empty list, that is only square brackets you have got. So within square brackets you don't find any value. So now let us work on, that is adding elements to a list. We came to know, right, how to, there are 3 functions, right? What are they? Append, extend, and also there is insert. You have seen how to append value to the end of the list. This is how, right, you can add. So you have to use this index in this in association of this append function, not index, that is with respect to insert function. Yeah, directly I can say append just a second. For what list you wanted to append that value, that name you are supposed to mention. The name of that list is I know in the list 1 I have only integer data, right? So first let us see the content of this list 1, list underscore 1 underscore 1, so that we can come to know. So this is the content of this list 1. It has 4 values, and I want to add one more value at the end of the list. For that, what you are supposed to do, first you have to use this name of the list to which, right, you wanted to append that value. That is list underscore 1, right, dot append, that is the name of the function. inside that bracket you have to give that value, right, what you wanted to add at the end of the list. Suppose if I wanted to add value, say 55 at the end of the list, then you can just give that value. You can just give that value. Right now you have 4 values in the list 1, 23, 87, 2, that is 5 values, 23, 87, 257. So on execution of this statement, this 55, it is going to get added to this list 1. See, it has been executed. If you display that list 1 values, you will come to know that whether that 55 is added to that list or not. So print list, the name of the list is what? List underscore 1. So list underscore 1. Take the cursor to the end and you can execute this. See, now you can find that 55, that is at the end of the list. Earlier you had only 5 elements. This time, after adding this 55 to the list, now you can find in the list 6 elements. 6 elements. So this is how this append function it works. I think you have understood that. In a similar fashion, you are known this list follows, that is zero based indexing. So if you want to add any element at a specified position, you are known that there are 6 elements. So indexing ranges from what? 0 to 5. 0 to 5. So at some position, right, if you want to add, say, some value, for example, so what is the name of the function that what you are supposed to use? That is insert. And to what list, right, you wanted to add that element. So the name of that list here is what? Okay, list 1. So list underscore 1, sorry, list underscore 1, it can list underscore 1. And don't forget to use this, okay, period operator, that is dot. Now using this, you wanted to insert value at, okay, specified position, right? So first you have to give the index and then the value, index and value. So suppose I just wanted to give, say, in the index 1, right now you have the value that is 87, right? So in that place I just wanted to have the value, say, okay, 44. Then in place of this 87, you are going to have what? That is 44. And that 87, it is going to get move 1 position ahead, right? In the third, that is the second position, you are going to have this, okay, 87, right? After adding this. So let us execute this. If you want, you can execute this. It has been executed. No, if you want to see the contents of this list, right now you can verify. Earlier in the position 1, there was 87. Now, after adding this, okay, 44, the name of the list you want to display is, that is the list 1. So print list 1. Now you can execute this cell. So earlier you had 6 elements, right? Now you are going to have, that is 7 elements, and moreover in the position 1, earlier you had 87. This time you are going to have 44 in the position 2 and 87 in the position 3. See, I think I understood. The index of this value 23 is 0. The index of this value 44 is 1. So in the position 1, you have got 44. And right now you have this 87 in the third position. Earlier it was there in the 87 was there in the position 1. Now this 87 is there in the position 2. So this is how you can insert value in the list at a specified position. I think you are clear. Now let us discuss about one more function, namely that is extend. That is extend. So what this function it says? By using this extend function, you can add multiple values at the end of the list. You can add multiple values at the end of the list. So to what list you wanted to add those elements, that you must mention. So first I just wanted to add multiple values to the list, that is list 1. Already were known how many values that are there in this list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 values are there, right? Now you wanted to add, for list 1 I just want to add, right? List 1 dot, what is the name of the function? Extend. You want to add, okay, multiple values, right? So that multiple values must be enclosed in square brackets, and values must be separated one from another by, that is, comma. Suppose if you are going to add the values, say that is 99, say 88, say 66. You wanted to add 3 values. So if you when you want to add, say, more than one value, in the sense 2 or more values, then it is better to go for usage of this, okay, extend function, right? So let us execute this cell and see the content of, can you notice this error? Yeah, this extended is okay function, right? So that must be enclosed in parenthesis. So let me to what list I wanted to add multiple values, that is the list 1. So you can select that name of the list, list 1 underscore extend, right? Here you can use that multiple values. What you want to add, say 88, 34, something like that, whatever you would like to add, right? You can add, say, 12. Here I am trying to add, okay, 2 values at the end of the list. Earlier there were 7 elements. With this you are going to have, that is 10 elements. So where these elements are going to get appended to the list? At the end of the list, right? At the end of the list. Let me execute this cell. Yeah, it has been executed. Now if you want to see the content of this list 1, right, you can by using this, okay, print function, right, you can by displaying, you will come to know that where these values are added, right? So the name of the list is list 1, right? Yeah. So earlier 7, this time 10 elements you can find in the list, and moreover this you are added 88, 34, 12, and in the same order, right? They were added at the end of the list. So this is how you can add elements to the list in the same this is what this and if you want to modify or change the value of a list, you can do so. That is the reason lists are, okay, mutable. Mutable in the sense what? If you want to modify the value of a list, you can do so. You can do so. So you are known, for example, if I take the same thing, same list, for example, list 1, there are about, okay, 10 elements. You are known, it follows, okay, 0 based indexing, 0, 1, 2. In the position 2, we have the, okay, 87, right? If I want to change, say, 87 to 99, right? What I supposed to do? I can update that list. So, the name of that list is what? List 1, right? List underscore 1. And I want to update the value at position what? 2. You are known that in the position 2, right now you have what? That is 87. So if I want to change that value from 87 to, say, some other value, then what you can do is you can mention that value. You want to change the value from 87 to what? 99. Okay. 99. Then what will happen? This in place, this 87, it is going to get changed to 99. See, it has been executed. If you want to see the content of this list 1 after modifying the value from 87 to 97, right? So print list underscore 1, that is the name of the list. You can execute that so that you can come to know. See, on the before I updated the value, it was 87. Now it is 99. This is how you can update or modify the value of a list, right? So that's what this updating the elements of a list. Next, removing the elements from a list. If you want to remove the elements from a list you are available with three functions, namely that is remove, pop and del. So that is delete. So using this remove function, the first occurrence of the value it is going to get removed from the list. If you have multiple values, even if you don't have multiple values, the value that whatever it is going to scan from the first position, in the sense that is zeroth index. So now let us see how to remove some elements from the list. This is a list 1 and you are known you have say some 10 elements or so. Let me show you how to remove the elements, say that is 99, that just what you have added, right? So for that what you are supposed to do, you can use the function what remove, and you are known that this is a single value you have, that is 99. So if I use the function remove, then what will happen? Let us see. So the name of the list is what? List underscore 1. List underscore 1. In this list, I just wanted to remove value, say that is 99. So after the name of the list, you are supposed to use this dot, and then name of the function is remove. And what is the value you just wanted to get removed? Just now I have added, changed 87 to 99, right? So if you want to remove that same value itself, or say if you want to use a different value also, you can remove, right? No problem. So after that, immediately if you want to print, here itself I could have given that print statement. So print list underscore 1, list underscore 1, not that is number ONE1, list underscore 1. So you can execute this cell. So by doing so, what will happen? Before there was a value that is 99 in the list. This time you are not going to find that value 99 here. See 23, 44. This 99 has got removed. Display started from the next value, that is 2 to the end of the value, that is 12. So this is how this remove function it works, right? So in association with the name of the list, in which list you wanted to remove some element, you are supposed to use this remove function. And then you are available with two more functions, right? That is pop and also that is delete. So let us see what is this pop. Using this pop, you can by default the element in the end of the list, it is going to get deleted. You are known. For example, if I take this same list, right? I think right now I have 9 elements, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So if I remove, if I use this pop function, right, then what will happen? Let us see. The name of the list is what? List 1, list underscore 1, right? List underscore 1 dot pop. This is the name of the function. So it must be followed by this pair of this parenthesis, open and close. So if I execute this, what will happen? From the list 1, the last element, you are known, the last element in the list is 12. It is going to get deleted. See, it is showing, right, that 12 has got removed from the list. Now if you verify the contents of the list, you can just check, right? So how can I see the content of this list? List underscore 1, list underscore 1, yeah, 9. This time, right, you can find only control enter also you can press. Yes, see what is the last element? That is 12. It is not there in this list. So this is how, if you want to remove the last element in the list, right, then you are supposed to use this function. If I use once again this if I execute this same statement once again, what will happen? Right now the last element is 34. Even that it is going to get deleted. So in the, you are going to have last element in the list as what? That is 88. Once again, right, if you execute this statement, see, I just printed the same thing, but if you execute this statement, that is list 1 of pop, Control C, right? So I'm not going to rewrite that statement once again. Right now, 34 is the last element in this list. Control V. And if you want to display what is that list, right, after that you are going to have the name of the list is what? List underscore 1. So let us see. So in the last version there is 34. That 34, it is also going to get deleted. So you are going to have this 88 as last element like this. So if you want to remove the last element from the list, you can use this function, that is pop. And then let us see, can we also remove the element at a specified position using this pop? Right now you have these are the contents of this list 1, that is 22, 44, 2. So let me directly after removing also I can print. Let me execute this statement once again. List underscore 1 dot pop, the name of the function is pop. By default it is going to delete last element in the list. So if you mention some index value, suppose for example if I mention the index value as say 3, you are known that in the position 3 you have the value that is 5. Is it going to get deleted or not? Okay, let us check, right, and then verify the contents. See, first let us execute this. It has got removed. So this time if you see the content, then you are not going to have what? That 5 in the list. See, print list underscore 1, right? List underscore 1. In the third position there was 5, that it has got removed, right, on execution of the previous statement. Let us see. So that 5 is not there in this list. Between 2 and 7 you had this 5, right? So that 5 you don't find now. It has got removed. So this is how you can remove the elements of a list. And then iterating over the list. So for that you can use for loop or while loop. So this is the syntax of for loop, that is a for. This is the any name, right, you can use. In, that is a keyword. Name of this list, that is here, that is my list. So in this fashion we try to access all the elements of a list. Here what you have, you are known in the list 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As of now there are 6 elements. So if you want to refer to the individual elements of this list, right, what you can do is, so this for, that's what it says, any name, right, you can use for element in, that is a keyword. You can, in place of this ELE, right, element, you can use any other name also, it is up to you. Let me use a single letter name, say like even E, for letter in, for E in list. The name of the list here is what? List underscore 1. List underscore 1. This is, you have to be very careful about indentation in Python. So block, print E. Then what will happen? Let us execute this statement. So you are known, right, what are there? What are the values that are there in this list 1? 23, 44 and so on. So all they are going to get displayed. See, 23, 44, 2, 7, 55, 88. So these are the values that are there in this list. So if you want to iterate over the list using this for loop, this way, right, you can iterate over. In a similar fashion, if you want to iterate over the list, right, using say while loop, you can do so, right. For that, first of all, you must be known about the length of the list, and array, that is list follows 0 based indexing. So you can take the initial index value as 0, and this is the syntax. While this is I, it is going to refer to index whose value is 0. So starting from 0, it is going to access, while I is less than length of my list. And one more thing, this colon is very important in while loop as well as that is a for loop, right? And then that you want to print the element in that position, and then you need to update this position of this index. So this is a syntax, right? So using this syntax, we can write that code, right? So say index initial value is 0, right? And then what you are supposed to use, while I is less than length of, name of the list is what? List underscore 1. List underscore 1 underscore 1. At the end, as per syntax rule, you are supposed to have this colon, while I is less than length of this list 1, indentation it follows, right? So print value that is there in the position I, and then you need to update this value of I by 1, I plus plus or I is equals to 1, right? As a shorthand notation, if you want to use, you can write I plus is equals to I is equals to, its meaning is I is equals to I plus 1, or yeah, let us execute this. So yeah, as I said earlier, so in the for loop, at the end you are supposed to have this colon. In a similar fashion, in the while loop also you are supposed to have this colon. Let us execute this. What will happen? See, index positions it has given, but you want to value in that index position, right? So you are supposed to use what? You are supposed to use that index in association with the name of the list. What is the name of the list here is what? A list 1, right? List 1. Yeah, so what I can do is list underscore 1 underscore 1, and that index you must be enclosed in a parenthesis. See, no errors. Automatically it is going to get saved, right? You don't need to explicitly save. So you can just rerun this code. What will happen? So these are the contents of this list: 23, 44, 2, 7, 55, 88. So this is how you can iterate over the elements of a list, either by using for loop or while loop. So these are the contents that what we have discussed in today's session: creation of a list, accessing the elements of a list. Let me go to that so that you can. This is what we have seen: creation of a list, accessing the elements of a list, adding the values to a list, elements or values one another same, updating the elements into a list, removing the elements from the list, and iterating over the list. With this, we have come to end. Thank you for watching the video. Wish you a good day.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe VNR Digital Learning Resource YouTube channel.